What if living to 100 was simpler than you think? In Japan, one doctor, who lived past 100 and still saw patients daily, proved that a few small shifts in your eating habits can make a huge difference. His secret was not found in expensive pills or strict diets. Instead, it was in a few simple foods eaten every single day. In the United States, the average lifespan is 76. In Okinawa, Japan, it is 84, and many people continue to walk, cook, and garden well into their 90s and beyond. Harvard Health and the National Institutes of Health, NIH, have both shown that small changes in diet and lifestyle can lead to long-lasting benefits. This doctor, Dr. Shigeki Hinohara, lived to 105. He never relied on modern miracle cures. Instead, he followed simple principles that maintained his energy, clear mind, and strong heart well past the age most of us expect to slow down. The first lesson he taught was to stop overeating. In the West, finishing your plate is a point of pride. Big portions mean better value. In Okinawa, however, people follow a principle called Hirachi-byu. This means stopping when you are 80% full. Reducing the amount you eat helps lower inflammation, reduces calorie load, and lessens the oxidative stress on your organs. The National Institute on Aging has linked moderate calorie restriction to longer life and better metabolic health. Imagine the risk you take with each extra bite. Every calorie counts when it comes to preserving your health. Simple changes, like eating slowly and stopping before you feel stuffed, can protect your organs and boost your energy for decades to come. The second crucial rule is what you eat, especially your source of protein. In the West, protein is often equated with red meat or processed meats. But in Okinawa, much of the protein comes from plant sources. Soy products such as tofu, miso, and edamame are staples in the diet of many centenarians. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that regular soy intake is linked to lower LDL cholesterol, better bone density, and reduced risk of cognitive decline. Dr. Hinohara believed that tofu and other soy foods kept his arteries clean and his digestion smooth. Every time you choose a plant-based protein over red meat, you reduce your risk of heart disease and inflammatory conditions. Your body may not thank you immediately, but over time, the benefits build slowly like a fortress protecting your well-being. Next comes an often overlooked treasure, fermented foods. Every morning, many Japanese start their day with a warm bowl of miso soup. Fermented foods like miso, natto, and pickled vegetables are not just tasty. They are packed with probiotics that support gut health. The Mayo Clinic has emphasized that a healthy gut can improve digestion, boost the immune system, and even affect mood and energy levels. Real fermented foods deliver a combination of living bacteria and enzymes that work together to break down food and fight inflammation. Many seniors in the West rely on probiotic supplements, but studies indicate that whole food sources of probiotics are far more effective. A spoonful of miso in warm water or a few naturally fermented pickles at breakfast can be the difference between feeling bloated and experiencing clear, gentle energy throughout the day. The fourth principle focuses on the carbohydrate you choose. In America, many seniors fear carbs and often eliminate them from their meals. But not all carbohydrates are harmful. Japanese centenarians rely on sweet potatoes, especially the purple variety, as a daily source of energy. These are not ordinary sweet potatoes. They are loaded with anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect your blood vessels and slow down cellular aging. They also contain fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. Research from the NIH links the consumption of anthocyanin-rich foods to better blood vessel function and reduced inflammation. When you replace processed carbs with these nutrient-dense sweet potatoes, you help stabilize your blood sugar and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Your heart and brain will thank you, as these natural sugars provide steady energy without the dangerous spikes and crashes that many Americans face. The final lesson goes beyond food. It is a philosophy about living. Dr. Hinohara did not count calories or obsess over every nutrient. Instead, he embraced a joyful, rhythmic lifestyle. Every morning began with a healthy meal, a brisk walk, or even a few moments of quiet reflection. He believed that physical health was intertwined with mental and emotional well-being. Studies from Harvard Health show that stress and anxiety are linked to chronic diseases, including heart disease and diabetes. A simple change in your daily routine can reduce stress and improve mental clarity. When you create a habit of moving your body, enjoying your meals slowly, and taking time for yourself, you are not just feeding your body, you are nourishing your soul. Imagine your daily routine. Picture yourself pausing during a meal to ask, am I still hungry or am I just finishing because of habit? Visualize swapping 1 or 2 red meat meals for a tofu stir-fry filled with fresh vegetables. Consider starting your day with a small bowl of miso soup instead of another processed breakfast option. These small shifts are not just about the food on your plate. They represent a way to live that prioritizes balance and long-term health over short-term satisfaction. You might feel a twinge of fear when you realize how many habits can undermine your health. Every bite you take now could be building a future of pain, or it could be paving the way to a longer, more energetic life. The evidence is clear. Harvard Health warns that chronic overeating and reliance on processed foods are major contributors to diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Meanwhile, the simple habits of the Okinawan diet show that small changes can lead to large benefits. The choice is yours. Let's revisit the 5 key points. First, eat until you are 80% full. Stopping before you are completely satisfied prevents overburdening your digestive system and reduces inflammation. Every extra bite stresses your body and increases the risk of metabolic problems. Second, embrace plant-based proteins. Replace some of your red meat with tofu, edamame, or miso. This shift supports heart health and lowers the risk of cognitive decline. The science behind it is solid and has been replicated in several studies. Third, include fermented foods in your daily routine. Real, live cultures from foods like miso and pickled vegetables can revolutionize your digestion and immune response. The Mayo Clinic confirms that these foods help restore balance to your gut microbiome. Fourth, choose smart carbohydrates. Replace processed sugars with natural sources like Japanese purple sweet potatoes. These not only provide energy, but also protect your blood vessels and help regulate your blood sugar. NIH research shows that these foods are linked to better long-term health outcomes. Finally, remember that health is more than just diet. It is about the rhythm of your life. Move regularly, laugh often, and take time for yourself. Dr. Hinohara's lifestyle was not just about food, but about finding joy and meaning in everyday actions. A balanced life helps reduce stress, which is a major silent killer in today's society. Each of these changes is simple, yet, if ignored, they can cost you years of vitality. Every day you choose convenience over health, you risk shortening the quality and length of your life. The urgency is real. Start with one small change today. Let the fear of what might happen if you do nothing push you toward a healthier, more vibrant future. The simple wisdom of a Japanese centenarian could be your key to a longer life. What if you could change just one habit and add years to your life? What if that one habit is as simple as enjoying a bowl of miso soup every morning or stopping your meal when you're only 80% full? The choice may seem small, but the consequences are enormous. Each decision at the table is a step toward longevity or a step toward chronic disease. Your future self is watching. Your heart, brain, and energy levels are at risk with every meal you consume. Before you decide to ignore these habits, remember that the data from Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, and NIH are not just numbers, they are a wake-up call. The practices of Okinawan centenarians prove that simple, daily habits can yield extraordinary results. The question is not if you will adopt these habits, but when you will start. The time is now. Change one habit today and see how it transforms your life. The secrets to longevity have been uncovered by one of Japan's oldest doctors, and now they are in your hands. Stay tuned because next, we will reveal another common food that many seniors think is healthy, but is actually sabotaging their energy and longevity. The truth may shock you.